Set, ready? 70, Indy. Right, 54. I got it. Check. Shoot.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ricky. Sit up. 5.
Freeman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 54. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, switch gears.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. From just shy of midfield, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Yeah. Hey, no way. 43's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go.
Carr going to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Second year in Oakland for Walner after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinators saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Hey, Orbit. Watch the screen. 36, 36. White Monday down.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they are going to set up shop at
catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Read. 54, watch 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Finds his rookie first rounder. It's Noah Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Ready? 18, Gator. 54. Watch the out, watch the out. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Protein spill. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Ready?
Clock now on 1st down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On the
That
ready.
first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Check tight. Check tight.
Now Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go, here we go. Chance, my chance, my chance.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Credit the sack to Corey Legion.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now, whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's what I do.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes.
Break. 54. Mike 54. Watch the screen. 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 Shift. Watch the shift. General West. Check the guy. 5.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with his first career. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. There they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Hey, watch it. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I'm going to run you over. Go.
Now Locke throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
But
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, tight.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Go.
Not today. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Right now.
Locke working out of the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch Mike. Rip right. Check 3.
White. Easy. Kill.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throw from Carr complete to Renfro. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
24-yard line. Still a few inches short of the 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
We want it. OP. Show it up.
On play action, now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
37. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
You're mine.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On the ground, Rashard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keeps your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
At the 41-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here I come.
Hard. Ready?
Locked to throw on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Rashard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
What down? You wide at
52 right here. 52. Hey, watch the ball.
Raider 1.
Slam.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
93.
52, Mike, 52.
I got it.
5.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go,
Monday down.
defense. Swing.
From the gun, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Let's go.
At their own 7-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You just feel it.
In 2019, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Renfrow bringing it in over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Watch 52. Watch 52.
Quiet down. Express.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
5-2.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The end result, 21 yards.
What now? First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch the curl.
Express.
Check that. We're going to Mike
Yo, Chief.
You must be dreaming. Watch the safety creep.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Including the potential game winner, gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check back. Check 26. Check 26.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Smooth.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Check. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Watch the
Throwing again on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Carr completes it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 22-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, D.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Broncos.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones.
switch it.
Low.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
White Monday down. Express.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
We got this.
1st and 10. At their own
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 down. Lock. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
61, matchbox, light, get it.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
White. 29.
Carr going to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. And last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company.
Watch the run.
Check 9. Go.
Carr now on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Freeman again, a first down carry. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Locke going to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd down and goal. Locke. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
A lot of people might call this in effect.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Don't get nervous. OP.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Run play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
180. You're mine.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Watch Mike. I want that.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Man, that's trash.
Well, Gumbo.
Watch the ship.
734.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
That's it.
Carr to throw. Throw left side, take it in by Renfro. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Easy. Kill. Hey, Haywood.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike 52.
Hey, here we go.
Check 4. Check 2 strike C.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
637.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly.
Let me know right now. You better bring.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's it.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in. Charles, week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, hey, you get a win, you get it on the